If you're looking to start a business just on the basis of you being good at something or your product being better than the competition, you would want to watch this full video. Hey guys, this is Taresh and this channel is all about entrepreneurship, personal finance, investing and helping you achieve your financial freedom. Now, if you're looking to start a business or if you want to become an entrepreneur, the first question that you need to ask yourself is that what is the number one skill that anyone should have to become an entrepreneur? Is it being good at what you do? Is it having the best product? Is it being the best at marketing or reading the financial statements or the best at leadership or motivation or networking or communication? What? And the list can go on and on and on. But the most crucial skill that an entrepreneur should have to become successful is that he or she should be able to sell. That is it, period. The number one skill that an entrepreneur should have is the ability to sell. You need to be able to sell what you're doing, what your product is doing, and why someone should pay you. See, there is no relation between you being good at something and you getting paid for it. But there is a huge relation between you being good at something, you being able to sell that and then getting paid for it. So you need to have the ability to sell. And all of us sell some or the other thing each and every day without us even knowing it. For example, let's say you have a PhD. Well, that is useless until and unless you have a job. Now, let's say you go to an interview. There are interviewers who are asking you questions. And in order to get that job, now you need to sell yourself that why should they hire you? Why are you better than the hundreds of other candidates that are sitting outside? They will ask you questions about your resume. Why your grades are low? Why haven't you taken more internships? Why do you want to work for us? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Now, as a salesman, as someone who wants to get a job, now you need to overcome all of their reservations, all of their questions in order for you to get the job. So there also you are selling yourself. You are selling yourself as a more viable candidate than the other 100 people that are sitting outside. Talking about business, you don't have to just sell your product to the customer. Let's say you want to take a loan, you go to a bank. Now you need to sell the banker that why should they risk giving you a loan. If you go to a vendor, you need to sell yourself, sell your business to the vendor that why the vendor should give you better terms. You need to sell yourself, sell your business to your employees that why should they work harder? Why should they take less pay right now? Why should they work under your conditions? So you need to sell each and every day to each and everybody. The beauty of being a good salesman is to recognize what is the problem of the other side and helping them solve the problem so that both of you can make a deal. For example, what are the problems that a bank has for giving you a loan? Because they have risk. They don't believe in your idea. They don't think that your idea is a long-term plan or it can be profitable or whatever. So now it is your responsibility to overcome those reservations, to overcome those problems of the bank if you want to get a loan from them. What are the problems of a vendor to give you better terms? Obviously, the vendor wants to make more money. So you need to understand this problem and you need to make the vendor believe that in the coming 3 years or 5 years, we will be doing 10 times more business. So they should give you better terms right now. So you need to have the ability to understand the other person's problem and then you need to solve that problem so that both of you can make a deal. And sometimes the other person, the customer, might not even know that they have a problem. For example, it is clinically proven that you should drink 8 glasses of water a day. Let's say you have a water company and you provide the best water in the whole of locality. Go and sell. Now you need to make the people understand first that drinking 8 glasses of water is very, very important. People might have different problems like, oh, I can't drink so much water. I don't have time. I need to go to the restroom a lot. Okay, now you need to find a way to overcome. You need to drink 8 glasses of water because, okay, even if you don't have time, you need to drink 8 glasses of water because, and here, I have the best water in town. So this is how you need to solve the other person's problem, and in that process, you can promote your product, whatever you are selling. So the beauty of selling is that each and everybody wins until and unless you are able to convey your message, convey what you're trying to solve, and the other person understands that. Now, I'm not saying that you only need the ability to sell. Obviously, let's say there is a car salesman who is very good at his job, who is very good at convincing the person. But if he or she is satisfied with where they are, they will never grow. So obviously, if the person has the ambition to maybe open their own dealership or start a business, only then they can use the skill of selling. So you need ambition, you need motivation skills, leadership skills, you need to be able to understand the financials, you need to be able to communicate well, marketing is very important. All of those things are very, very important. But the number one thing that you need, and you need to inculcate that in all your business, in the whole organization, is the ability to sell, is the ability to communicate what you're selling and why the other person should do a deal with you. Now the question arises, how to get better at it? Well, the best way is to take real life examples, put yourself in real life situations, get out of your comfort zone and talk to people. It can be as simple as just going to a garage sale, buying something for $2 and then going to your school or college and trying to sell that for $5. Or you don't even have to sell anything. It can be as simple as convincing your parents to let you use their car. It can be as simple as asking a stranger to get into a photo with them. The idea being that you need to learn how to communicate, how to get comfortable communicating with strangers, how to handle rejections, how to persuade the person, how to convince the person. So this can only happen if you just talk to people. Just go out and just initiate a conversation with anyone. This is how you will also get ideas for maybe some new ventures, for maybe some problems that people are having that you also might have, and then you can create a business solving that problem. So it will only happen if you communicate, if you connect with people, and if you are comfortable in talking to strangers. So selling is the number one thing that will skyrocket your business to another level. That was basically it for today. Likes if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you loved it, and if you want to learn the 5 keys of becoming wealthy, click on the video that is flashing on your screen right now if you want to learn the 5 keys of becoming wealthy and not just living paycheck to paycheck.